Good morning, students. Welcome to JSS 1 Agricultural Science at Light Tech Academy. Agriculture is one of the most important subjects you will study, not just for your BECE, but for your life and Nigeria's future. Nigeria has over 200 million people. Agriculture employs more than 70% of our rural population. It is the foundation of our food security, economy, and national survival. Understanding agriculture begins here, at JSS 1. By the end of this lesson you will be able to define agriculture, explain the importance of agriculture to Nigeria, list the major branches, and distinguish between crop farming and animal husbandry. Meaning of agriculture. Agriculture is defined as the science, art, and business of cultivating the soil, growing crops, rearing livestock, and processing the products for human use. Breaking down the definition. Science. Agriculture uses scientific knowledge, soil chemistry, plant biology, genetics. Art. Farmers also rely on skill, experience, and practical know-how. Business. Modern agriculture is commercially oriented, profit and market. The word agriculture comes from Latin, ager, field, plus cultura, cultivation/culture. In simple terms, agriculture is everything involved in producing food and raw materials from plants and animals for human use. Agri-science connection. Agricultural science applies biology, chemistry, physics, and environmental science to farming. Importance of agriculture. 7 key reasons. 1. Food supply. Agriculture provides food for over 200 million Nigerians. Crops: rice, yam, cassava, maize, beans, vegetables, fruits. Without agriculture, there is hunger and famine. 2. Employment. Agriculture is the largest employer in Nigeria, over 35% of total employment. Farming, processing, transportation, and retail of farm products all create jobs. 3. Foreign exchange earnings. Nigeria exports agricultural products. Cocoa. Nigeria is one of the world's largest cocoa exporters. Rubber, palm oil, groundnut, and sesame seeds. These earn foreign currency for the nation. 4. Raw materials for industries. Cotton textile factories. Cocoa chocolate and beverage factories. Palm oil soap, cosmetics, food processing industries. Sugarcane sugar factories. Without agriculture, many industries cannot function. 5. Source of income for rural families. Most Nigerian rural families depend on farming as their main income source. Agriculture alleviates poverty in villages, reducing rural-urban migration. 6. Contribution to GDP. Agriculture contributes approximately 25 to 30% of Nigeria's GDP. Gross domestic product, the total value of goods and services. Even as oil contributes more in raw value, agriculture employs more people. 7. Provision of shelter and clothing. Timber, from trees, provides wood for building houses. Cotton and other natural fibers provide material for clothing. Major branches of agriculture. 1. Crop production, plant science/agronomy. Growing food and cash crops for human use. Examples: growing yam, rice, cassava, cocoa, rubber, cotton. 2. Animal husbandry, livestock production. Rearing animals for food, labor, and products. Examples: cattle, goat, sheep, poultry, pig farming. 3. Fishery/aquaculture. Fish farming and fishing for food and income. 4. Horticulture. Cultivation of vegetables, fruits, flowers, and ornamental plants. 5. Forestry. Management of forest for timber, fuel, and environmental conservation. 6. AGRO processing/post-harvest. Processing raw farm products into finished goods. Examples: processing cassava into gari, palm fruits into oil. Agricultural science includes all these branches and their underlying sciences. Nigeria and agriculture, key facts. Nigeria has approximately 70.8 million hectares of arable land, one of the largest in Africa. Yet only about 40% is currently under cultivation. Nigeria was the world's largest exporter of groundnut in the 1960s. Before oil was discovered in commercial quantities. Nigeria is still one of the top 5 cocoa producers globally. The Anchor Borrowers Program, Central Bank of Nigeria, provides loans to smallholder farmers, showing how important government considers agriculture. The Green Revolution policies of the 1970s aimed to mechanize and modernize Nigerian farming, partially successful. Agriculture is Nigeria's economic backbone and future food security solution. Let us revise. Definition: agriculture equals science, art, and business of soil cultivation, crop growing, livestock rearing, product processing. 7 Importance: food supply, employment, 35% plus workforce, foreign exchange, cocoa/palm oil, raw materials for industry, rural income, GDP contribution, 25 to 30%, shelter and clothing. Branches: crop production, animal husbandry, fishery, horticulture, forestry, agro-processing. Nigerian context: 70.8 m arable land, top cocoa exporter, was number 1 groundnut exporter before oil. For homework, write the definition of agriculture. List the 7 importance points, with one example for each. Draw a diagram showing the 6 branches of agriculture. Bring the homework next class for marking.